blow your mind.
I swear he's not mine.
Get your head out of the gutter.
If only there was someone who could all get together. This is like The Price is Right.
Welcome to the WS Daily with Bill Welychka. You're in good company.
Truly an honor to have you here on this Friday. It's Friday, feeling good, September the 9th. My good buddy Sean McCann is joining me throughout the half hour. Good to see you, my friend.
Good to be back, Bill.
How was the summer?
The summer was hot. I'm from Newfoundland. So it was very hot. And then I moved to Manotick outside of Ottawa.
Yep.
And I feel like the guy, the guy, it was a movie called Frozen, and there's a snowman who keeps melting. What's his name?
Yeah.
Anyway, that guy.
You feel like that guy.
I feel like him.
Is life one corn dog after another this time of year with all the fairs going on and all the traveling?
Yeah, it's hard to resist. The food, the summer food, the sweet corn and all these things. But, you know, we do our best. I've done a lot of kayaking and a lot of swimming to kind of counteract the corn dog effect.
Not on the Ottawa River, though, or the canal, because
no.
that's green now. You don't want to be going near that water.
No, I've been heading up like White Lake. But I've been traveling around
okay.
doing festivals, so I went to Goderich, and I don't know, I've been out traveling around Huntsville, like beautiful places. I mean, Newfoundland's a beautiful place where I come from, but Ontario is beautiful too.
Well, you are one of the country's finest songwriters. I am not a songwriter. We were going to try to write a song over the course of what was going to be an hour. Now we're down to 30 minutes. Maybe we'll squeeze out half a song.
We'll do people's attention spans are shrinking, so we only need a small one.
A verse chorus is all we're going to work for.
Maybe a verse chorus.
Okay, well, stay with us throughout the rest of the half hour. Sean McCann is part of the Fort Henry Celtic Kitchen Party taking place tomorrow. The Mahones are going to be there. A big party if you're involved, and a fun time will be had by all. Right now, though, we will check in with Bill Hall to see what Bill Hall is up to. Look forward to that, Bill. Olaf. A lot of people are at home right now going, It's Olaf, you guys, Olaf. Olaf was the snowman.
He melted.
Yes. Let's take a look at the weather. Olaf wouldn't be lasting too much today.
No, man.
Weather is brought to you by Fresh Radio, home of the all-music workday.
Getting to 24 degrees, a little above average for this time of year. The afternoon starting to cloud over. There is a risk of some rain in the afternoon. Hopefully it'll be by the time Sean McCann is done taking the stage at Fort Henry Celtic Kitchen Party. I'm going to put you to work. What are you going to do right now?
I'm going to throw to Nikki.
Yes.
Oh, Nikki, you're so fine. You're so fine. You have the headlines. Oh, Nikki. Go, Nikki.
Thanks very much. It's the United Way's most ambitious fundraising goal to date. Hundreds of people filled the Ambassador Hotel this morning for the organization's kickoff breakfast.
We help each other, everyone. We come together as a country, brother, sister, mother, son. Like the true north, strong and free. I'm proud to be a Canadian. I'm proud to be a Canadian.
Sean McCann there on the WS Daily in video form. Sean McCann will be part of the Fort Henry Celtic Kitchen Party tomorrow. It is going to be a big party.
Yes.
That particular song, though, the most recent recording I think you have done, that's based on a trip to Fort Mac back in June, I believe. Yeah,
and I was in Banff at the Banff Center, and I just arrived because I go there to write songs and collect myself. Every year I go there, and I sometimes teach there, and I have a good relationship with the Banff Center. A great thing. Canadian treasure. So when I landed there, I started to write stuff and started watching television, and the fire started. And okay, I'm used to fires, and then the fire kept going. And I was really worried, and I got very anxious. Day 3, and I'm like, wow, this is an amazing fire, and then the evacuation. But then something remarkable happened, and I was glued to the television, and people started to show up in the thousands to help. People online helping, people helped, and I was filled. I knew everything then would be okay, ultimately. I mean, it's still a long road for Fort McMurray, but I was filled with encouragement and hope because people were caring and concerned. And that's what Canadians are, man. We care about each other.
I think a quarter of the population is Newfoundlanders in Fort Mac.
Yeah, at one point, Fort McMurray was known as the second biggest voting constituency in Newfoundland because there was 30,000 Newfoundlanders there, which is the second biggest city.
Wow.
Which would count technically as bigger than Corner Brook.
Obviously for the oil fields and the jobs. Yeah. What's happening in Newfoundland now? People are moving to the Rock as opposed to moving away from the Rock now.
Right now the price of oil is down, and the hippie in me is happy about that in some ways, but the very practical implications, our economics are very tough now in Newfoundland, much like Alberta. But like those Newfoundlanders who were in Fort McMurray working, because of the slowdown there, they're all back. Like it's affected Newfoundland, and Fort McMurray was probably the third biggest employer in Newfoundland. You know, like it was. So it's hard times, but we're tough people, as you know. We've been there for 500 years, and we'll continue. We're resilient, and you know things will correct over time, no doubt.
You are doing a lot of speaking engagements lately. You are very open about your addiction and your strength to survive and overcome addiction. You're being in demand now to speak to audiences about being a survivor and combining music with that. It seems like you're doing half talking, half speaking engagements, and half music, which is what people know you for now.
Yeah, well, when I sobered up 5 years ago, I felt, you know, one of the first things that happens is you feel kind of alone and isolated, you know, because you lose a lot of your social network, your friends. Like your drinking buddies are not really your friends when you stop drinking. A lot of people tend to scatter. So this happens to a lot of people who are alcoholics. So after, you know, I was really vulnerable and I really wanted to drink, you know. It was really hard, the first year especially. And I really wanted to reach for that bottle of whiskey. And
that was
my
alcohol of choice?
That was whiskey and red wine, actually. But I didn't. And I picked up Old Brown, my guitar, and I started to write songs again soberly and with a clear mind. And I started to use those songs to address my own personal past and my history, and to get to the heart of why I started drinking in the first place. And I was sexually abused as a teenager by my priest when I was 15, my Catholic priest. And he actually served me my first drink, and I went down that's put me on a path, you know. And so music was the way. Drinking was how I didn't deal with that. Music was ultimately the way I did. And songs like Help Yourself and Hold Me Mother and started to make sense of it, because I believe you can say more in a song when things are too hard to say.
A tangible feeling in the room when you're giving a speech? What do people come up and say after?
People are generally, I've realized by doing this that I'm not alone, which was a huge mistake. And we're not alone, and we have to remember that we're not alone, and we're all worthy of love. And if you succumb to anger and shame and secret, you won't face your real problems, and you won't be successful. I don't think so. So that's what I talk about, and I use the songs very literally as proof that it can help. Music is strong medicine, and when you sing, you feel better, you know.
And as an audience member, that music transports and elevates you too. It works both ways, music.
I feed off audiences, and I get that. Yeah, there's an interaction of music, and what I try to do now at my shows and what'll happen tomorrow at the Celtic Kitchen Party is my job is there to sing, get people to sing, you know, and
inspire people and give people a good time. We have 20 seconds.
Give us a tune, man.
Well, no, you start and I'll just follow. And I've never played the Boran before.
You can do it, man.
Okay.
You got it going. So it's way, hey, and away we go. You don't know your great big C, do you? Donkey riding, way, hey, and away we go. Riding on a donkey, way, hey, and away we go. Tomorrow is the Celtic Fest, way, hey, and away we go.
All right.
He's on the Boran.
Bill Hall getting tatted up. Check it out. Here's what's on CKWS TV. Tonight we have Global National coming up in a couple minutes. Newswatch at 6, 7 p.m. We have E-Talk, Big Bang Theory, 7:30. Stand Up to Cancer, a multi-network broadcast is happening at 8 p.m. We say thank you so much to Sean McCann for dropping by. Big show tomorrow, a big fun party, the Celtic Kitchen Party.
You don't need nobody else. You just need to help your bill.
To help yourself.
You don't need nobody else. You just need to help your bill.
You and Stephen Page should get together, because
I've been trying to follow him on Twitter. I've been flirting with him, and I can't get him to follow me back.
No? Okay.
Because he has a record out called Heal Thyself.
I think he copied you.
I was out first with Help Yourself.
I know.
But it's technically the same thing, only in Old English.
But also almost the same pattern, almost the same story too, of finding redemption, I think is what it's all about.
Yeah, we're still looking for that, Bill.
Who isn't?
No, it's a work in progress, man. We'll find it. We'll find it at the Celtic.
So if you want to learn how to play music, this obviously is not the show to watch, because we were supposed to write a song together and it fell through. But what do you need? You need 3 chords.
And the truth.
And the truth.
That's all you need.
Every songwriter knows that, huh?
That's all that matters.
What's up for you after tomorrow, the Celtic Kitchen Party at Fort Henry?
I'm going on another big tour. I'm taking my show and my guitar and my old brown and my boron, and I'm going all over the country. I'm in Vancouver Island for a tour. I've never really done that.
And you're playing Great Big Sea songs again.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I wrote a lot of those songs, and people. There's a great power in the positivity and a lot we do. I don't sing the Old Black Rum anymore, but I do sing Ordinary Day, and I do sing the happy songs because people deserve to be happy. And
Sea of No Cares wasn't yours though.
I wrote that with Chris Trapper and Alan Doyle.
Okay.
And but mostly Chris Trapper.
Remember the girl in that video?
Oh my God!
Well, I was there in Mexico with you.
I know, and you know how hard I tried to flirt with her.
Me too.
Failed.
Me too. Okay, Sean, have a great time tomorrow. We're gonna go to the Rib Fest. Looking forward to it. Right now, Global National.